Hey everybody, Ocean Quickly here. I'm going to give you a little demo of our alpha. This is the alpha that we showed off at PAX, and you can get it by going to atomicspacecommand.net and signing up, or if you just ping me on Twitter at Ocean Quigley, I'll send you a key as well. So this is still pretty early, might even call it pre-alpha, but it shows off a bunch of what we're working on. Let's get started. You can click play. And once you click play, you have two options. You can start a game or you can join a game. If you join a game, we're LAN only for now. We're working on internet server stuff, but it's not ready yet. If you click LAN game, then just type in the IP address of the person who's hosting the game. I'm playing by myself here, so I'm just going to click play and start a game. The IP address that you'd want to hand out to your friends to join you is over here. This is my IP address. It won't work for you, so you got to give them your IP address. And here this is the build out scene where you assemble your ship, you snap in components like reactors and fuel tanks and computers and rocket motors and stuff like that. And on the outside of your ship, you snap blasters and tractor beams and shields, stuff like that. That stuff isn't working, so we've just given you a couple pre-existing ships. There's ship 1 and ship 2. You can see this is my icon, Bad Dog. When I clicked on ship 1, it turned blue. Other people who join me, their icons will show up here, and they can either hop on the same ship as me, ship 1, or they can hop on the other ship, ship 2, and their icons will change color accordingly. Once everybody is on a ship, then whoever is hosting the server should click launch. And that'll put you into the arena, into the solar system. And let's see, here's a quick tutorial how that works. You can right-click to rotate the view around the ship. And you have two views, the outside view that we're in right now and the inside view. If I click Command, that puts me on the inside view. And I can right mouse to rotate, and I can WASD to scroll around, and I can do a mouse wheel spin to zoom in and out. This is the view that you use to turn power on and to feed it to various components, and it's also the view that you use to repair damaged stuff, and eventually, although not yet, you'll use it to assign crew members to various components to buff them. Let's go ahead and turn the reactor on and generate some power. So we're generating, 7 or 8 bars of power, and we'll feed that power to feed some power to the rocket motor. And I'm going to give it 3 bars of power. And now you can see that I've got 4 bars left over. Let's give some of that power to the turret. And maybe I'll give 3 bars of power to the turret and 1 bar of power to the shield. I'm not powering up the front blasters, and I'm not powering up the electronics warfare turret quite yet. So that's good enough. Let's go to the world view. In the world view, I can again right-click to rotate the view, and I can grab components and use them by either clicking on them directly or by clicking on them in this UI. Either one is fine. Once you've got something like the shield selected, you can left-click drag on it to rotate it. Whoever's running the shield, it's their job to keep the shield between your ship and the things that are trying to hurt it. This ship has got 1 shield on it, but there's a bunch of hard points that aren't being used. I can imagine somebody building a ship that has way more shields than this. The problem with shields is you really need a crew member to keep them active and to keep them working. Since I'm the only one on this ship, I'm going to go back to command view, and I'm going to turn off the shield, and let's see, turn off that UI, and let's go ahead and assign power to one of the front blasters instead. You're managing your power, and it's important that you use it wisely. Power takes up fuel to generate. This ship's only got 2 fuel tanks. Here they are, and there's plenty of fuel in them, but since I've only got 2 fuel tanks, I'll run out of fuel pretty soon. Let's pop back to the world view again. Let's see, let's grab the helm. Once you've got the helm, you can right mouse a little bit. View gets a little jerky if you go over to the edges, and you can use the mouse wheel to speed up or slow down, so that's your throttle. Once you're flying around, you can use WASD to steer, so left, right, I guess that's left, that's right, up and down, and you can grab the blaster and start shooting at things. That's my base, so I don't want to shoot it too much. Let's pop into the map view by pressing M. Let's slow down first. Press M and it shows you the map view. Ultimately, this game is going to be about you and your team and other ships on your team claiming planets and building bases on them and using those bases and the raw materials that you get from them to drive the other team off. for now, that's all a work in progress. But you've got one blue base and your little blue spaceship, and there's lots of red opponents in here. You can zoom the view here. You can see the stuff isn't to scale necessarily, and you can pan. Let's press M again to close that view, and let's see. Let's pop into the map view again. You can see that there's an enemy ship off to the left over there. There he is. Right over there. Oh, and he just showed up on my radar too. So I'm going to... That flashing red means that I'm being targeted by enemy weapons. But let's slow down and blow him up. So he's going to shoot mines. He's going to drop mines at me to discourage me from shooting at him. And if I let those mines hit me, I'll suffer a bunch of damage. Oh, he's making for the bay of that ship. Let's go for this guy over here instead. There's a ship. Let's blow him up. There we go. So he dropped, looks like he dropped some fuel. That's a fuel tank over there. And he dropped, these are some enemy fighters. We're still working on their AI, so right now they're dumb as bricks. I can pick up that fuel by clicking on it. You can see that I've used up some of my fuel, but I have some fuel left, but I'll go ahead and click on it and you can see the fuel fill up. So there's my fuel, and then there's a bunch of marooned astronauts here. Eventually there'll be tractor beams and you'll be able to save them. For now you can't, so I'm just going to put them out of their misery. I'm going to release the helm and right mouse the view to rotate around, and you can see Mr. Timothy Wilcox, see you later, and Tim Johnson, see you later. This is the view that the person who's running the guns would see. Whoever's running guns or shields, they're pretty much right mousing around to take a look and see what they should shoot at. Let's blow up that fighter, more fuel, and that fighter. And let's grab the helm again, and let's see, let's go towards that enemy base. They'll put up a little bit of a fight. Wish these ships weren't such idiots. These are enemy, or that's an enemy homing mine in front of me. If I get close to it, he will lock onto me and start chasing me. And I cannot run him, but actually I'll let him hit me for now because I want to show you how to repair damage. So I'll slow down a little bit and let's just turn around, and you can see, oh, he's actually going about the same speed I am. So let's just slow down a little more and give him a chance to catch me. And of course, here's where you also have a gunner whose job it would be to blow things like that up. Back to the helm again. Okay, fine. Go ahead and hit me. And wham. And so that took out my my rocket motor back here. You can see this is the health of various components. There's stuff on the outside of the ship and stuff on the inside of the ship. But my thruster is hosed. Oh man, and now somebody's shooting at me. So I'm going to pop in here and I'm going to click on that to repair it. And then I have to give it power again. And I better do that before I get hammered. Hello. Repair it again. And this is not how this was supposed to go. Huh, looks like in this build. Okay, let's go, 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 go. Who is shooting at me? Oh, it's this obnoxious guy. Off with his head. Hey, and he dropped parts, which is great because I need parts to repair everything. Let's grab those parts, go back to the command view, and let's repair things. You can see I got pretty badly hammered there. So I'm using up parts to repair stuff. This is the health of my component. The rocket is pretty far down. So I'm going to spend some more parts to repair it up. That's the hack antenna. Let's repair it some more. And my blaster got pretty badly damaged. And let's see, that's probably good enough. Let's make sure that this guy's got power again, and off we go. I wanted to show you how to repair stuff, and that turned out to be a little bit more than I was expecting. This is my base. If I steal ore from the freighters, I can drop it off here at the ore depot, and it will generate parts, and it will generate fuel for me. I don't have any ore, so I'm not going to demo that. Let's go back around and attack that enemy base, which is, I think, yeah, on the far side of the solar system now. Oh, hey, it looks like there was a fighter. That's another fighter. Let's go ahead and power up the blaster. There we go. And let's see, we'll just release the helm for a second so we can turn back around. And where did he go? Oh, and I'm being chased by another mine. And there's that enemy blaster, or enemy fighter. He's taking some evasive, so okay, whatever. He's staying back there. All right, closing in. Oh, this big battleship over here, the one that the freighter was docking at, that's invulnerable. Eventually, it'll be something you can attack, but for now, your bullets just bounce right off it. Let's take out that mine before it gets a chance to lock in on me. So this game's way more fun with other people playing. You wind up yelling at each other about what to do. It's a good land game as we speak. I'm going to swoop down here and try and grab those rats. Grab those up, and that's it for me. When your hull health reaches 0, your ship blows up. You respawn, but for now, the respawning is a little janky. You're probably better off just stopping the game and restarting. So that's where we are with it. Go ahead and play the alpha. Let us know what you think. We have a forum up where we're taking feedback, and we're going to let our community guide a lot of the development. So if you have stuff you think we should do, you can hop over there and let us know. Thanks for watching. Play the game. Let us know. Bye.